Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, as you can tell by the title of the video, I want to talk about Oasis and why I love them so much. Oasis are just, outright, I think Oasis are the greatest band of all time. Did they have a bigger musical impact than the Beatles? No. Are they, the point is, I love them and they are my favourite, and you can have your own favourite. If you love Queen, Freddie Mercury, that's fine. I won't dispute you because Freddie Mercury is a god. But Oasis for me is the greatest band of all time, with Live Forever being the greatest song of all time. I've spoken about my love for Live Forever 1,000 times by now, so I won't go into that too much, but for me, Oasis, they started with nothing, they were on the dole, which, for people outside of the UK, that means they were on benefits, they were on government welfare. They were poor, they were broke, working class brothers from a family. Their dad was abusive and their mum left home with the kids, so a single mum looking after them. And this backstory, I know Noel Gallagher says that this sort of stuff didn't play into his music, or whether he's not sure if that sort of stuff gave him this musical talent, but it's just, they weren't born into wealth. A lot of musicians nowadays have been born into wealth, or they're already famous and with lots of money when they start their musical career. Whereas back then, with Oasis, Noel and Liam were just working class lads from Manchester. And I think that's great, and it really shows in their first album, which in my mind definitely maybe, hold on, I'll become prepared. In my mind, this is the greatest album of all time. I think that the sound is just so raw. It's, hard to explain, but all the songs on it just sound like Oasis. They are influenced by the Beatles and they wear that on their shoulders, but it's just so much. No other band sounds like Oasis, with Liam Gallagher's unique singing and Noel Gallagher's amazing songwriting capabilities. It's just fantastic. Rock and Roll Star is the perfect way to start your career. Live Forever is amazing, and then even so, Sad Song and Married with Children. Oasis are really good at doing these heavy rocker and fast rocker songs, and then these slower paced, more melodic tunes, and just, I think it's amazing. I love the raw energy of the sound, especially with songs like Cigarettes and Alcohol, where it's just about getting high, doing lines of White Powder, which I won't name. There's nothing else to live for but cigarettes and alcohol. It's just this raw energy, and Liam's amazing vocals in the early years. It's just perfect. And then, moving on, you've got What's the Story, Morning Glory. A 10 out of 10 album. It's absolutely brilliant. And you've got songs like Wonderwall. I know it gets played a lot, and a lot of people might be sick of hearing it, but Wonderwall is one of the greatest songs of all time, and it always makes me happy to listen to it. Their career just got better and better, and, well, I say that, it got better up until the end of the 90s. Now, Oasis, the big problem, well, not a problem, but hang on, got to pull it out. Where is it? No? It would be there. So this is a B-side album they released called The Master Plan. And Noel Gallagher is terrible at deciding how good his songs is or where those songs should be. And a lot of the songs on this album and a lot of the B-sides that Oasis have are better than the A-sides that are on the albums. The song Pass Me Down the Wine, which was a B-side of The Importance of Being Idle, the single, So it's just a B-side on a single. It wasn't ever on an album. It's better than so many of the songs that land on Don't Believe the Truth. And I don't understand why it was, a B-side on a single. And the master plan itself, the song The Master Plan, Noel Gallagher says it's his biggest regret that it wasn't on an album properly. It was just a B-side. And I believe in the movie, the Supersonic movie, which I have watched more than once, their manager says that they can't use The Master Plan as a B-side, it's too good. And it is too good. I said, I don't think it was in that. Anyway, I'm getting overexcited because I love Oasis. I will admit that their later albums, Sort Song or Standing on the Shoulder of Giants is an amazing album. And then Heathen Chemistry, again, is great. But the last two, they're not bad. I love them. They're some of my favourite albums, but they're not as good as the others. And then BDI. We move on to BDI. I love Liam Gallagher. I think he's got the greatest singing voice. I love his unique singing style and voice. And some BDI songs are brilliant. Other BDI songs are boring. It's just bland rock music. It's rock without soul in it for a lot of the BDI stuff. And I know what's missing. It's Noel Gallagher. If Liam Gallagher's going to be in a band, he needs his brother with him. There's a lot of talk about whether Noel Gallagher could have been in Oasis without Liam, since Noel can sing, and no, because Liam Gallagher's voice made Oasis what it is. Noel Gallagher's a great singer and has a lovely singing voice, but it's quite generic compared to the way that Liam sings. No one else sounds like Liam Gallagher. That's what made Oasis so great compared to Noel Gallagher's singing, so they needed each other. And I've lost my train of thought now because I've been rambling. What was I going to say? Oh, BDI. BDI just didn't have the soul in it. And then Noel Gallagher's High Flying Birds has some really great songs right up until his last full-length album. Stop the Clocks? Or what's his first album called? I can't remember what his first album's called. But in 2013, Noel Gallagher came out with his first solo album, and that was really good. And then Chasing Yesterday came out in 2015, which was really good. And then Liam Gallagher releases As You Were, which blows everyone away and is absolutely brilliant. And then Noel Gallagher comes out with that Moon, Who Built the Moon, which was there's a few good songs. A lot of the B-sides are great, but no. And then last year, Liam Gallagher comes out with the Why Me, Why Not, which is a fantastic album again. Blows everyone out the water. It was the best-selling vinyl album of 2019. And then Noel Gallagher is releasing these. He calls it space pop, and Noel Gallagher's my idol. I have one of his songs tattooed on my skin, but his new stuff is just not good. It's just rubbish. And I know I'm going to go see him live, and I'm doing so hoping he's going to play some Oasis stuff or some of his earlier work, which I know Noel in interviews he gets really annoyed. Like, people should stop asking for Oasis. I'm not in Oasis anymore. Anyway, see, I'm so passionate about a band that I can sit here and talk about them for 10 minutes or ramble on. But in summary, why is Oasis so great? They have the soul, the heart, the singing, and the great songwriting. And they're not afraid to be Oasis. They're not afraid to wear their influences on their shoulders and, be unique in the music industry. Thanks for watching. Oasis are the best band in the world, and I'll see you again soon.